Welcome to the new BCMM network. The following podcast is meant solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. You're watching the all-new Blue Collar Minute Men show. Together we took back our nation, now we fix our government.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Collar Minute Man Show. We're just trying to get you up to date on all the latest news. As you can see, I've got a little beard going here. Kind of gimped up right now. All you all who know.
Sweet.
Bill, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
I got one hand. I can't wear my contacts anymore. I'm in glasses too. So a little different look for me, ladies and gentlemen. But we're moving on. Before we get started, folks, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, share these videos, help get the message out, and help get us some more views. And like I said, if you subscribe, you get notifications anytime we come out with a new video. That way you don't have to search for it. So let's jump right into this, Bill. Let's start with the fiery topic that's been all over the news, which has been this budget. So, yeah, go ahead. I mean,
go ahead with it.
Well, I was just going to kind of give, folks, you all have a recap. When all of this started, Mike Johnson said that it was going to pass, we'll pass the bill. It's a good bill, and that it'll go over to Congress, where then all the hoopla started. Yeah, the Senate.
I went to Senate, and Congress voted on it. They passed it.
Yeah,
all the Republicans voted for it. All the Democrats voted against it. Went on to the Senate screwed around with it a little bit. It's a spending bill.
Yes,
and it ended up Chuck Schumer, believe it or not, came over to our side, and they passed a resolution to kick the can down the road. So that means, I guess, April, we got to do all this again. But Trump gets money to do things up until then.
Right.
So we've got the government didn't shut down, and we're funded through the end of April, I believe.
Now, Bill, let's also recap this. This spending bill, they made everything transparent for the American people. Mike Johnson said this. They put the whole thing up there for everyone to read. All you have to do is go to the government website and read the bill. Now, let's be honest, Bill, when we're talking about this, it's 99 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when the Democrats do one, it's 2,000 to 3,000 pages.
Yeah.
Folks, I should tell you.
It's full of everything. Yeah.
I mean.
Now, the same group, along with that, the same group that talked Biden out of running for president is now after Schumer to retire.
Yes.
Because he sided with the Republicans.
And did you hear who they were trying to get to run in his seat?
No, I haven't heard that one yet.
AOC.
Oh.
Fox News was covering it, and I forgot who the guy is on the panel, but he's like, AOC's got people in her district that don't even like her right now. Like, she does not have the numbers to win Chuck Schumer's seat.
Okay, well, she's probably going to be in jail before long.
I hope so.
Cash is after her over her telling all the illegals how to avoid ICE. In her district, she had a big forum and told them all how to avoid being caught by ICE.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a congresswoman.
Yes, and the fact that people are jumping on board with this whole thing is also kind of stupid. It just blows my mind. I don't understand how they push this narrative and believe these fairy tales. I mean, that's just what they are. I mean, just this is a good segue. The fairy tale that Trump is going to get rid of the VA, apparently.
Okay. I don't know. Um,
He's not
if
getting rid of the
you
VA.
people listen, look and listen. Okay, the VA is so full of bloated bureaucracy.
Yes,
He's just cutting out the pork.
that's it.
Same thing with Medicare. He's not touching Medicare and Social Security, so don't worry about that. He's getting and I've had people argue that illegals don't get Medicaid. Well, let's think about this for a minute. Have you ever been to the ER and seen a lot of illegals there at the ER? That's how they go get treated, is go to the ER.
Mm.
Well, they can't pay. So guess who pays that hospital bill? Medicaid.
Yep.
So yeah, they got Medicaid. They just go to the ER, they get treated. Medicaid has to pick up the tab. So that's got to stop.
And whose money is it that's going in to pay Medicaid?
It's our tax money.
It's our tax money. So why would anyone support
Because they
anything
listen to
that
because they listen to the stupid Democrats who are telling them, "Oh, he's cutting out all of it. He's cutting out." No, they have no platform. They have
No,
nothing but hate Trump.
they don't even
That's
have a
it.
leader right now, Bill. They don't have a leader. Who's leading them right now?
Chuck Schumer.
Well,
Supposed to be.
Well, it surely ain't Nancy. She's been drunk and toasted.
In the Senate is Schumer. In the House, it's supposed to be Hakeem Jeffries.
No, Lord.
But you know what they're calling him now?
Now what are they calling him?
They're calling him the Team U Obama. If you went to Team U and ordered an Obama, you'd get Hakeem Jeffries.
Listen, the Democratic Party is in shambles. Like I said, I've been watching Fox News and they've been covering quite a bit, and it's very apparent, even to the American people, that they have no direction. Everything they're doing, they're fighting in amongst themselves. Now they're turning on the people that was the biggest leaders there. They're turning on Schumer. Even Fetterman. Fetterman came out about the bill.
Okay. Yeah, what's up with this guy? 1 minute, I think he's got all of his faculties.
Yeah.
Next minute, he's a raving lunatic. He steps up, supports Trump. I support Trump on this. And the next thing he's out there, yeah, I think men can be women. I mean,
well, he's still a Democrat, Bill.
I know.
We got to take some of the wins and just forget about everything else. But I've never seen nothing like this. They're also saying in the news that if the Democratic Party keeps going down this narrative, they're going to absolutely destroy the party. They're going to have to change and get with the American people. That is what they need to do. They need to stop the Trump hate stuff. They need to go ahead and get with the American people. They don't necessarily have to agree with everything Trump's doing or saying, but they need to get back to the American people. That is going to help them the most. And that's not what they're doing. So, but anyway, let's continue on. Well, Bill, let's talk about this too, because while we're still talking about everything Trump's doing, what about Kash Patel? He's the director of the FBI, but he has to hire his own private security for some reason.
Wow, there's a report out that Kash he originally asked for security that was not members of the FBI, which he had to go to a private security agency because there's concern that the agents below him might want to do him harm.
Why would they want to do that, I wonder?
Well, I'd say the shredders are going pretty fast over there still.
folks, well, I'm not just going to say folks, but folks, America, Bill, I honestly think the majority of the American people were literally in the total darkness about what the U.S. government actually does with their money. And I think that the fact that all of this is coming out has surprised the majority.
Going along this line,
mm-hmm.
Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, Republican from Florida,
mm-hmm.
has just filed a new bill to allow federal agents caught destroying or withholding government documents to receive life in prison.
Oh, shit. I like that idea.
And it's called the Shred Act of 2025.
And like I said, let's face it, the majority of American people are totally surprised at this. For everybody who's been around government or in the military or as a veteran or everything else, we pretty much know how shady that the U.S. government actually is and the way they do things. If Trump can do exactly what he says and get rid of the pork and fat and drain the swamp, I think everybody will be surprised at how much better their life will be. And that's what Trump is trying to get everyone to and get them to understand. You know, Bill, something else they're worried about too is these stock markets. They're saying that Trump's tariffs are causing the stock markets to go up. Nobody's going to have a 401k.
Okay. It's doing a correction right now, which it does all the time. It'll be all right
Yes.
because inflation is now down. Okay, that's what I wanted. You notice a lot of people, MSNBC is taking a week off and all this stuff. They got nothing to talk about now because egg prices went down, inflation's down, and gas is down. I mean, that was the three things they were screaming about for 3 weeks. Now it's all went down.
It's all gone down.
And they don't have nothing to scream about. So they've all taken a week off.
And it's like you've said in the past, Bill, you can't judge the next 5-8 years on what the stock market does today and tomorrow. It's going to fluctuate. It's just the stock market. And they're trying to push these scare tactics about the tariffs, about, oh, Bill, I heard one just the other day, the tariffs are going to hurt farmers now. And that's not even true. So, folks, don't believe it. Give it time. Don't worry about the stock market. It's going to fluctuate. It's just part of the adjustment. Do we have anything else? Cash?
Well, yeah, you know, all those court cases where the Democrats have sued and Trump now has to rehire all these people. Trump's DEI order is illegal. Why? Well, as soon as they get to the appeals court, they all get turned over. So, like care breaking. Appeals court just lifted the judge's block on Trump's anti-DEI executive order. So, the DEI order that the Democrats are like, yeah, we got that stopped. No, you didn't. Appeals court just overruled it. So, and it's happening that way with everything. I mean, you'll hear a whole day of, yeah, this judge stepped in and blocked this, blocked that. They never come back and report, well, the judge got it overruled in the appeals court. You know, you never hear about that. You just hear that it got stopped.
Yeah.
So they're not reporting the whole thing to you. And yeah, I'd say 90% or more of the cases they've got the suits filed, they're going to get overturned. So
oh, yeah.
We're just going on with business here.
Oh, yeah. You know, I thought about it. I'm going to get a shirt, Bill. And this is kind of probably a good segue too, but I'm going to get a shirt that says, I support billionaires.
Might as well.
Because let's face it, if you support billionaires, then you also support the working class. Because if they're making money, then 9 times out of the 10, the people who are working for them are making money.
Democrats say that's not true.
Oh, okay.
I've
I
been
think it's just,
I've been watching. I've been going on some of these. I mean, there's some stark raving lunatics out there, and they
oh,
believe, and they're well. Maxine Waters for today.
oh, geez.
Maxine is now calling for Democrats to be prepared for civil war. Get prepared for civil war.
That'll be a short civil war.
That's what I was thinking. But hey, at least we'll have to spend an hour that we'll never get back fighting the war.
I know. Why would she even? Why would you even incite that? Why would you even? That should be criminally chargeable in itself.
Oh, it should be.
You're basically causing division. And I'll tell you right now, like you said, it will be the shortest war ever was.
The Trump's talking with Putin and trying to get this peace deal to go through. Apparently,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
already
hearing
talked to
that's.
Zelensky.
I'm hearing from what I've looked at, it's looking pretty good. I mean, no decision is made, but it's looking good. Um, Once again, under the previous administration, folks, let's not forget, Putin knows it was us who blew up the Nord Stream. We kind of laid it out for you all about how that could have been done and who had the resources to do it. Like I
Yeah.
said, cleaning up this swamp, there should be a ton of people going to jail.
Well, I think they made the first arrest in the Tesla vandalism, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
They've been bombing all the Tesla uh, dealerships. I
Yes.
think they caught the one, and she's looking at 20 years in prison for throwing a Molotov cocktail into a Tesla.
Good. It makes no sense. Why would you want to destroy a business because? And here's something else that the mainstream, the liberal media is pushing too. They're saying Elon Musk is, he's the one that's hired or that's firing all of these people in Washington. He's the one in control and blah, blah, blah. Folks, he has no control in Washington. He's doing an audit. An audit. And then his findings, he takes it and gives it to Trump. Elon is not firing anyone. And then to take it out on a business. And Bill, I just thought about something. Wasn't it about 4 years ago or so many years, there's people pushing this Green New Deal and they wanted electric vehicles and, electrical vehicles are the new way.
Okay.
And
if
now
Trump come out and said, I love oxygen. Beautiful, beautiful oxygen. They would all be running around with plastic bags on their head. I'm serious. So it's just whatever he wants, they're against. They don't care what it is.
Yeah. Is this
like
not the most?
His state of or his talk to Congress the other night. I mean, I'm sure some of that stuff in there were things they agreed with, but they'd be damned if they're going to show it.
Isn't that the most childish thing you've ever seen in your life? I mean, absolutely childish. I don't
know.
This is not high school, ladies and gentlemen. This is not even elementary school. Like, we're talking about government officials acting like a bunch of children with your money. Jeez.
Well, now that you see, there are a couple things they're being caught at right now, and one of them that they're looking into real heavy right now is that Act Blue that was taking donations to support the Democrat candidates, Kamala and all. It's an organization that a Democrat organization. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was a legal organization. What wasn't legal is now they've tracked some of the USAID aid that went overseas, was
Mm-hmm.
coming back to Act Blue, then was going out to candidates. They also found Elizabeth Warren was begging everybody to donate to the fires out there in Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
but she had it going through Act Blue. When you hit the website and made your donation, it went to Act Blue. It didn't go
Uh-huh.
to fire victims. So she's kind of been caught at that. I mean, I see all these people they've caught. I'm waiting for somebody to go to jail. That's what I'm waiting on. They got those 3 soldiers or 2 soldiers and a ex-soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Cash has already arrested them for treason, selling American plans and military secrets to China, I guess.
Oh, oh yeah.
So they've been busted.
I mean, here's the thing. The level of corruption is unbelievable. Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan, and I want to point this out. Elon has been talking about that, he's getting death threats. And he basically said the reason he's getting the death threats is because he's finding out where the money's going.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime you all hear anything about Doge and what they're doing, and they're trying to say that they're firing all of these people, just remember he's finding out where the money is really going. And he even told on Joe Rogan
he's not taking away your Social Security or your Medicare.
No.
Probably not even your Medicaid.
But he couldn't even say on Joe Rogan. He could not tell Joe Rogan. I mean, they already know. Trump knows, Elon knows, they know who's getting the money. Because they wouldn't be getting death threats if they didn't. But they can't say who's getting it right now because, let's face it, it'd probably be a nightmare about it. So they got to do it the right way. So, Bill, let's not forget about Alex Jones and his reporter. I know we're kind of getting long on time. You had something about Alex Jones and
one of his
reporter. Was it a reporter or was it one of his writers?
One of his main reporters. He wrote and did stories, and he was out there reporting a lot. He was in the studio and everywhere. He was murdered outside of his apartment by, I guess, some people that should have been in jail that got released by Soros DA out there in Texas.
Uh-huh.
So that's something. Now here's a question I got. Somebody, this is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
You remember all the shit Nixon went through because he wiretapped the Democrats?
Yes.
Why hasn't Obama went through all that bullshit since he wiretapped Trump? Remember that?
I remember that.
No criminal charges came of that. Nixon went through hell. Just for all he was doing was bugging the convention. It wasn't even the president. He was the president. And Obama turns around and bugs Trump Tower. Nothing's done.
Well, and that's something else. Let's face it, even after he done that, Biden administration weaponized the FBI to go against American people.
Now here's bringing back to Biden real quick. Did you see that they've found that just about all the pardons and everything he signed in the last 3 years was signed by an auto pen? He didn't even sign them.
Yeah, he didn't sign them.
He probably doesn't even know what they were. He probably don't know who all got pardoned. They found it was all done by auto pen. And Trump said whoever had control of that auto pen was the actual president. It wasn't Biden.
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen.
Things could be they'd get to the bottom of that.
Well, speaking of which, have you heard about the new podcast that's coming out?
Huh.
You haven't?
The new
I
one? You
thought
mean
you'd love.
Michelle's? You mean Michelle?
Yes.
Oh, it didn't. It
Yeah.
bombed. It went. I think she had like 25 listeners.
Hey,
It bombed.
there's an article that's saying she was paying people for likes and views of her podcast.
Yeah, it bombed. Even MSNBC admitted that the other day that her podcast bombed.
I'm glad the American people are sticking up and standing up. I'm going to say just one other thing, and it's about the Department of Education. And all I want to say is that one, it needs to be getting rid of in the federal government on the federal level, gone. I agree with Trump when he says leave it up to the states and the people in each state as to how they want their children educated, and then let them compete for, educational grants by raising their educational standards within each state. That's all I'm going to say. Because we got some dumb kids out here. Bill, real quick, I know we're getting short on time. What about the migrant kid who was here on a visa to college? I can't even remember his name, but he was like pro Hamas, and
yeah, he's from over there, Syria, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, come on, he's here on a green card. He's not a citizen. He's on a green card, and he starts these anti-American protests.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
his green card.
They say what really got him was his anti-Semitism against Jewish people. It was that and the flyers that he passed out about pro-Hamas.
Yeah.
So that's what got him. But there shouldn't be any tolerance for that. I mean, the college themselves should have taken action. It shouldn't have to be, on a federal level. But we got about 5 minutes left or less.
4:56. 5 minutes.
All right.
All right. One thing I want to throw out here.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I was always taught there's 3 branches of government. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the executive branch.
Yep.
They're hiring and firing people that work in the executive branch. There is nothing, okay, the judicial branch is over here. Mm-hmm. They don't have the constitutional authority to just jump up and say, oh, no, you can't fire those people. Or, oh, no, you can't stop that money.
Right.
That's total bullshit.
Yeah.
And Supreme Court needs to step in on that here real quick. Because, I mean, any judge can just stand up and say, well, president can't do that. So I'm putting an injunction on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have no power over the president. You're a separate branch of government. No. That's why all this shit, as soon as he goes to appeals court, they're all getting turned over. So his one on the DEI, he got blocked.
Yeah.
Yep. Guess what? An appeals court today unblocked it.
Yep.
So no more DEI.
Thank goodness.
All it is just it's just bullshit. That's what it is.
Oh. Well, Bill, that's about all I got.
Yeah, it'll do it for me. That's bullshit.
No, I agree with you. Folks, we thank you for joining us once again, Blue Collar Minutemen Show. Of course, we ran through a lot. There's been a lot going on. Just pay attention. Don't listen to the mainstream media. Give the stock market time. It will straighten itself out. And we're only, what?
2 months in yet.
Yeah, I know.
We're under 2 months in the presidency, and they're already talking about how it's failed.
Yeah.
It's failed. It's failed.
So, yeah. I'm still wanting to see how this ride goes. So I'm excited. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you tune in and join us again. Check out the website, bluecollarminutemen.com. Make sure you check out these videos on YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube. And make sure you share these videos. Help get our word out. And check us out on social media.
We haven't been kicked off YouTube yet.
You know, that is amazing. I'm glad about that.
I know. Wow.
But make sure you follow us, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you for joining us. God bless you all. God bless America. And this Trump train is rolling. I'm pretty sure the caviar is coming next. See ya.